Hello, my friends. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. That's gettingcrafty.net. I have to tell you, if you would like to improve your crafting space, have better quality stamping and crafting, keep your space clean, and if I could show you how to upgrade it, let me show you right now. Our cut glass mat is amazing for so many reasons, and I'll do a new video on all of that. I have one. You should be able to see it in the comments below on one of the top reasons that you need these glass mat, what it will do for your crafting life. So as I was showing a lot of my Getting Crafty stampers how to upgrade the mat. Are you kidding me? Yes. For just a few pennies, cents even, you can upgrade this mat. Let me show you right now. And we're going to make it magnetic. Are you kidding me? Yes, we are. We're going to take my current mat right here, and we're going to take one of my favorite magnets, one of these big earth magnets. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Go ahead and catch this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell so that you can join us all week long as we create and connect over card making and crafting. Let's go ahead and upgrade our board right now. I have to laugh. I've been trying to get this video out for what feels like forever. So I've just been in an insane season in life with my health, and it's just been nuts, but I haven't stopped crafting. I'm really grateful for my stampers and friends, and we've had no Wi-Fi to speak of at the house. So we're waiting on that service to be upgraded. So somebody asked me why I would want my board upgraded, and I will show you how I upgrade it and then why I like to upgrade it. These are one of my favorite magnets. First of all, they have a handle. I'll have the link for these magnets on my blog, and they hold on firmly, but you can just slide them off with ease. It's not like they're pulling so strong. And so I would be very careful to put it down. I mean, this is a very sturdy glass board. I wouldn't drop it, that's for sure. But when I remove it, I just slide it off, and it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, what I'm doing is I'm taking Matt for my assistant right now, and I'm going to take hers whether she wants it or not. No, I'm kidding. So this is my assistant's board. I had it at the house on purpose because she was crafting on it here at my studio. And I'm going to flip that board over. Now, you can or you don't have to keep on the rubber grippies on these corners. She wants to keep hers on, and I totally get it. I have mine set separately so I don't lose them because I do like them also. But then again, I kind of like, I don't need borders. And I'm taking a piece of galvanized metal. Believe it or not, that's all it's going to take. Now, this is my recommendation. I use special cutters to cut this, and even in doing so, I knew, and I have two kids that are airline mechanics. One's in school for it, one's currently working it. Both of them are working it, actually. One's an intern. So my son and my daughter would have kicked my butt if they saw me doing this without gloves on. Guys, get your husband's work gloves, get your own work gloves. I would not recommend a gardening glove. Those a little bit leather ones, the heavier duty, is kind of ideal because as you're cutting this here, you'll see the little teeth mark that are right there. It's an easy way to just slice all the way down. So please, always above and beyond, take care of yourself. Now, I just cut this to fit. I took one piece of galvanized metal from my local do-it center. Our do-it center is my favorite place to go to in town. And so I looked here, and this is the primary crafting area, which, if you guys didn't know, is measured out with these gorgeous grid. So it's 13 inches by 13 inches right here, but I upgraded this, and I have it more like, what did we figure? It was like 12 and a half by 14 and a quarter, 14 and a half. And I didn't need to go all the way across. And that way, one piece of galvanized metal, I'm actually going to get 3 boards out of it. So this is actually for another friend of mine, Cindy. I'm taking a series of metal to her today. So that was that. So you will measure out whatever fits for you. Now, what I would like to warn you about is we have these little feet. Don't mess with the feet. Put it inside of the feet. There's a couple of reasons why. So we're going to place this down, and we're just going to use packing tape, believe it or not. Now, I was really worried when I was doing this, but the guys at the Do It Center, they know me, and they know I'm not somebody who can fix things. Like, I totally rebuilt sinks, but I'm inclined to getting hurt. So when Zane saw this, now Zane is a country boy, I love Zane and Mark. They immediately ran over and got tape. Now, I just felt that. Look at that, you guys. Slit my finger open. And so what I would recommend also, okay, my friends, so having just sliced, and these are really like an insane razor style slicing because you're dealing with cut metal. And so Zane and Mark were really funny when they did mine. They went over it a couple times, and I do not discourage that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Go ahead, embrace the whole like extra adhesive will not hurt you story. Please just do that. I have faith in you. You can do it. So what I did was I ended up cutting it with these, I think they're wire cutters. They were electrical cutters. And then make sure you have a pair of pliers with you. Now, first of all, pliers are great to just kind of, anything's risen, you can bend it down. And I would have done that possibly before I put it down, of course, but you can kind of pat around to see if any of the corners are up. And one of the things that Mark and Zane did warn me about was, and then Mark's daughter, Whitney, she did the same. She knows me really well. She recommended making sure the corners were like facing the tempered glass. And this is a tempered glass surface, super durable. And then all you're going to do is go through and use packing tape. I mean, no joke, you guys. Talk about freaking easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, as I'm going across, did you see how I was being very careful to go on the edge? I don't want to get cut again. I mean, a couple cuts is what it is. And these are the kind of cuts that you'll end up getting lemon juice in. At least that's my story. And I'm going to take the corners and really go through and apply it. Now, you guys, this is 5 minutes. 5 minutes to upgrade your board. 5 minutes. So I will go all the way around here. And actually, there you go. So then these magnets, I have 2 of them, 2 of these, and they have a hand. Now, I have lots of earth magnets that don't have handles, but I wanted something with a handle. But look at this. Well, if you don't get your finger stuck. Look at that. Look at that. So you're wondering why? Why, Jamie, will I need that? For so many reasons. Now, first of all, we did this card live recently. I wanted to lay things down and fold it. I could have actually taped one end as I was folding it and woven those cards. But then the tape becomes kind of messy on the cardstock. But you can do is you can do just this and your card's not going anywhere. Then I want to show you a really fun coloring technique. Okay, so often when I'm crafting, I can be messy, and you can use washi tape, you cannot. There's a real good purpose behind using washi tapes, but you don't have to for every project. So in order not to use washi tapes, you grab a magnet. Now, I want to color. This is going to be a sneak peek of what's coming up for one of our cards for the Getting Crafty holiday retreat. We're going to be doing some fun techniques, but I really love an unusual colored card. So I have here the Bubble Bath, the Highland Heather, and the Night of Navy. Then I have our sponge brushes. And so you can see, oh, I must have dropped one. Hold on. Okay, so I have 3 sponge brushes, and I want to craft, and I don't want to compete. So I actually like to own two. And I keep them in their box so I can easily find them here. So here's 2 magnets. Right there. And so I can decide where I want to color. So if I'm going to use the blending brushes, one of the reasons I love our mat is that you start outside of it and you're going to create this really soft coloring that will occur. Let's move that down just a smidge right there. And the magnets can move. So as you're crafting and you get into that area, you can do this. And guess what? They're not going to like slam into each other like other earth magnets do. They're very balanced and they're magnetized down. They're not magnetizing to each other. I have to tell you guys, these are my favorite. And there's a link in the description below as well as on my blog at gettingcrafty.net for these exact magnets. And I recommend them, you guys. And just a simple little piece of galvanized metal. And the reason I chose galvanized metal is affordable. It's malleable. It's easily to cut. And you can just color all day with this, and I don't have to fight the card. So I can move this here, get into this area, and really craft. If you are ever tempted by mixed media, this would be a great one because then you can keep working on your project and moving your magnets around, and your project will stay where you want. Also, did you know, this is a great crafting tip, that if you use the grids on your board, it's an invisible eye line. So if you were doing this and you want to stamp straight, just using the grid behind it will literally bring your project to a straighter precision crafting. It's amazing. It's really neat how it works. Then I'm going to take the Highland Heather And I'm going to move this magnet because I'm going to start going into that section. And I actually should have started it. I always start my coloring off and then blend it in. It's just smoother. You don't get those swirls that you see right there. You don't get the same level. So just kind of come in and blend the colors, and you can just have tons of fun. Now, this is going to be for a holiday card, believe it or not, a Christmas card with pinks and purples. And so I just let you guys know, go and stand out in the crowd for what you're creating. It's super fun and easy to do. Now, if you own a glass mat, tell me what your favorite use for it is. I would love to hear. And then I'm just going with some Night of Navy from the top and work my way down here. And I always use my blending brush in the corners and then work my way down. Now, this is the secret when you're using a blending brush. Keep layering. Just keep layering. People give up. They'll do the first layer and they're like, I want it to blend better. Well, girls, it's not going to blend unless you add layers. Now, I have a daughter who's 16 who loves makeup. She studies makeup. It's just so funny because I have my other two girls who don't want to wear any makeup. I don't know. My kids are so funny. And so I'm going to go back in. Grabbing and having separate blending brushes for each color is pivotal. You don't have to worry about mixing the colors on the brush. You get a true purple worked in there. Now, say I really wanted to like keep building on it and I wanted to stick with the pink and purple, I could do that. They're easy, fun, affordable, and what a fun way to upgrade your board. I think it's a dynamic way. Instead of having tape everywhere, this is great for watercoloring, crafting, you name it. I just put the brush down. Holy cow. Oh, here. And say I want to add a little bit more pink. Again, blending with layers. You can build your color. The cardstock is made out of cotton. Cotton absorbs ink and absorbs moisture. Ink is moist. So that word bothers my older stepdaughters. Don't say moist. Apparently that's like this, they freak out about a word. I'm like, I freaked out more about like the chalkboard sound that we would have in school, but I don't think they have chalkboards for kids these days. And I homeschool, so I don't know. If you have a chalkboard in your school or your kids do, let me know. Now, here, I'm going to kind of take that pink and blend all three together. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is not the finished project. It's just a sample for you guys. And say you wanted to upgrade it. This is a little, I'm not even making this into a project. Instead, I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks really quickly because I have to go. I am swamped and I have doctor's appointments and my razzle dazzle crafting ladies today. But I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and I'm going to load it. So what does that mean? I'm going to take and drop down. This one might be, oh, right there. I'm going to drop down onto my crafting mat. One of the reasons why I love it. Then I'm going to take the end of a bone folder and I'm going to create a splatter right here. And so you can just really add a little sparkly, starry scene to your crafting and you're containing all the mess. So just picking it up, you want that tip nice and wet. And if you want bigger splatters, just like goop it up, like really carefully kind of absorb it up. And again, I'm not having to hold anything. The magnets will be easily cleaned. My crafting mat will be cleaned. And now I have a twinkle-filled sky. It makes me so happy. I love color and I love sparkle. So, and then when we're done, look, it's not going anywhere. I could actually leave this to dry overnight if it were a watercolored project. If it was a project I was doing lots of technique or I needed to walk away from, I know it's not going to blow. It's not going to get knocked. My dog's not going to knock it over. Hello, that's my life. Okay, you guys. So I've been up all night because I have some stuff happening. We have some nerve damage to my face. Get me started, but I've been in agony all night. So then I went to the gym. And then I thought, I'm going to film this because I've been wanting to. And sometimes we just have to do what we want to do, you know? So comment, what do you think? Will you upgrade your glass mat? Because if you don't have one of these glass mats, I have the shopping link on my blog at gettingcrafty.net right now and in the description below. Don't miss out on it. This is an amazing, amazing product. You're going to want to use it. Believe me. And it will improve your stamping, which I have another video on, and I'll be coming out with more videos to show you some great techniques using this here. But here we've taken and upgraded, and you can see all those gorgeous little sparkles like a twinkling night. Do you love it? But guess what? It's sticking there. And the galvanize is not cutting me. I know. It reflects my real love. Oh, look at that. Okay, so this is what I recommend, you guys. If you don't have a glass mat, go ahead and get one. It will improve your crafting area. It's pretty, and you deserve to craft on a pretty clean surface that you can just keep cleaning and enjoy, and it reflects the light back at you. Oh, we could go for days, y'all, why you need one. But then you can upgrade it for just a few cents. Go ahead and then grab these magnets. I am telling you, this magnet, look at, so freaking great. And it's got a handle. It's got a handle. So if it were me, I would put it towards the end and just slide it on. Be careful not to slam it. I take no liability. You take your own ownership of life. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell. Catch these upcoming videos of some of the crafting that we do. Sorry. Gotta breathe. And if you haven't today, go ahead and work out and make something pretty. I have faith in you. You can do it if I can do it. We can do these things. We can do hard things, sisters. I love you. Go ahead and comment and let me know what you think. Are you going to upgrade your board? If you've gotten a board, and if you'd like some great techniques that are coming on this board, I'm bringing them to you, so don't miss out. This is Jamie with GettingCrafty.net. Thank you for joining me, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that we can see you all week long as we create and connect over card making and crafting. Crafting blessings. Have a great day. God bless.